What's up and welcome back. Sorry it's been kind of crazy with work here recently, but I'm going to do a quick review on the Seed Destiny Gundam Destiny. And this is the RG, but I'll tell you right now, there was no embodied excitement in this one for me. Decals were terrible, and there was a few aspects I didn't like. But anyways, let's jump right into this. This is review on the Destiny.
I am Gundam.
What are you talking about?
So jumping right into this I will hit on some points. There was some great aspects of this I really enjoyed, but there was also some really bad ones that just kind of makes it middle of the road kind of model kit. So to start out with, the build on this is okay at best, and that's all I'm going to give it. With that being said, the color separation is on point. It's actually pretty damn good, but as far as everything else, I can't really comment on because I wasn't really impressed. Also, if I look like I'm sitting in an awkward position, I am. My dog is like right here below me. He's just falling asleep. He said that he's over my crap. But anyways, moving on. So yeah, let's take some close-up detail and look at this. Enough of my ugly mug. Let's jump right into the actual close-up detail. So here we go. So going into this thing right off the rip, it is a really cool looking Gundam, but this thing does not stand up on its own, and the reason why it's on its stand like this and why it's lifted off the ground just a little bit, because I cannot find a good balance point. The weapons on this is pretty cool. Awesome weapon concept. Posability, amazing. The wings come out. It is a really posable Gundam. It is really cool. The problem is there is no balance, it's back heavy, and you can't really do much except leave it on the stand. And even then, it does fold back and fall on a weird pivotal point. But I can't explain it, I'll just have to do it for you guys. So yeah, that's the wings fully extended. I'm gonna back out just a little bit. That way you can see it in all its glory. With the wings fully extended, it does look awesome, and posing it is cool, kinda. But the only pose you can get is if it's in a forward leaning stance like so, because I have not had any luck on any other way to get that. So the weapons are cool. You got your standard beam rifle, but the stickers on that are trash. And it does not stick. And moving along to the back, these spoil stickers, just to say no. That's all I can say. Save yourself a little bit of time and money and get the silver painting Gundam marker. Will save you a lot of stress because those do not stick on it at all. I had to super glue some down. Now I'm gonna have to go back and pull them up and do this with the Gundam marker, which I got that on sale for $5. They're amazing, they look phenomenal, and there's really no cleanup to them. So yeah, save yourself the trouble, paint those. As far as the majority of the decals, yes, they are solid, they do stick. When it comes to your front panels right here, you will have to do a little cutting detail, but stick them on, cut them, they look okay. And that should cover up with decal and stickers. And I just noticed as soon as I'm talking about it, one of the silver stickers came up front. So let's try some posing with this thing, see what we can get. Before we pose, let's talk about what comes in the kit. What you see there, you got all your weapons on the front. You got your long range beam cannon, which folds out to that position and holds like that. We'll go into more detail, but that has a little handle so you can pose with that, but extends fully out, folds up, got a weird folding thing. But yeah, that's cool. You also have your big sword. Don't get too judgmental on me. I didn't watch the series of Gundam Seed or Seed Destiny. I'm going back and watching that. This is actually my first Seed model. Forgive me. You get this sword, which comes with an actual beam saber attachment. I forgot what this is called. Don't judge me. I'll put it in some writing down below. But yes, it's a beam blade and a full sword mixed together, which is a really cool idea, and I would like to see how this is actually used in the series, so we'll go back and do a review on that. But yes, comes with that as well. And then, like I said, your standard beam rifle, and then your shield, which fully extends or has a little bit of movement in it. Not much, but extends about half an inch to become a bigger shield. With that being said, you do have another shield. Comes with the beam shield, which the stickering on this is miserable. I cannot get that lined up, and it looks like garbage the way I did it. You can even see it from that distance, the gap I left. Normally I'm pretty good at stickers and getting them on the right point, but this I just cannot do. I guess it was just a large scale sticker. But you got the beam shield, which goes on the back of the hands that are included, and you get 3 sets of hands, so 6 hands altogether. One for dynamic posing, which has the beam cannon ability in its hands, your closed fist, your, what are these called? The RG hands, which are fully posable. You have 3 fingers connected, but also you can move those to close those. And then you have your trigger finger, your pointing finger, on a different ball joint, and that fully bends. And then your thumb on a different joint, which moves and fully bends as well. You're limited on your thumb motion though, just to a pretty much a weapon holding stance. So those are cool, but these were not that great on this kit. I broke the left hand on it, so not really too impressed. Going back to your weapon hands, this pops out and you put that there, and then that clips on the top. So now you have another shield, but I don't think it goes on that one. I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't go on that hand. But the point is, it goes on there, and you have another beam shield, which will, you take that one off, and then just shove it right in there where the other hand is. Right now I got the dynamic hand in there, just to show what's going on. Now going on to the, Now going on to the mini figure, you do have one mini figure, which is a 1/144th scale, and this thing is tiny. I'm not even going to attempt to try to paint that. I don't even think I can focus that in. Yeah, I can't even focus that in. I'm not even going to try to. Anyways, you get your 1/144th scale mini figurine, and it's impossible to paint, so I'm not going to try. But moving on to articulation, it does have a pretty good range of motion when it comes to everything. 360 on the arms, even with the shield on there, it's pretty damn good. Your hands as well, not bad, but a lot of this stuff doesn't stay, and this is a brand new kit. I just built this, so if it barely stays now, later on when you're posing it down the road, you're not gonna have fun with this. Get it in the pose you want, which I'm about to do. Leave it be, because this is definitely going on the shelf of things I'll never touch again. These sink right in the back of the backpack, which these fold out and down, which you can use that as a main weapon, which I'll do a dynamic pose at the end of the video, but that goes under there, the hand hook's there, cool little thing, and that goes in the hand. There's really not much to explain it. It's a sword, so that's about it I can say on that. This thing's kind of hard to pose to keep it in the same position, just because not the best design on this model. I hope they come out with a master grade of this that's way better, and I think they do have a master grade if I'm not mistaken, but I hope it's a 2.0 and it's not that same soft rubbery material, the PC joint or PV joints. Let's put this in pose, because I don't want to touch this thing ever again. You saw that shit, right?
The leg just fell off.
Yeah. What the fuck? That's definitely going in the video. Oh my god, this is not going back in. Oh my fuck, it's falling apart. But anyways, that was a nightmare to pose. The hands, little couplings, they come out, they fall apart. You have to change it, keep it on the same place when you switch out hands. So I'll never switch out the hands on that. And the leg popped off. Hopefully I got that on camera while I was trying to pose this thing. And already I tried to put this in a better position with the sword in an upward position, but it's not staying. It's already given up. But it fell in that position accidentally, and I'm going to keep it there because it doesn't look terrible. A few aspects I did forget about in the beginning part of this. Your gun can attach to the back as an extra place for storage for it, and your shoulder blades come out, and they can be beam weapons, which you have your short beam weapons for like a beam dagger which you can't see. I realize that because that's not focused. Now that's a little bit better. A beam dagger, or you can turn it into a beam sword, and it can dual wield because you got one in each shoulder. And I'm not gonna touch that just because I don't want to mess this up anymore, because the stickers are already coming off more since I've touched that. The hands didn't even go right on where I wanted it. It's the closest thing I'm gonna get to where I'm gonna be somewhat happy with it. I would do a better review, but I don't want to rip into this thing too bad because maybe it's something I did. If there is something I did and you know something better, please let me know. Comment below, talk to me, because I want to know. But anyways, let's wrap this video up. That's weird. Turn that over sideways. Alright, there we have it. That's it. That is the Gundam Destiny from Gundam Seed Destiny. I don't know anything about the anime, but if the anime is anything like this model kit, I'm going to be really disappointed. But hopefully it's not. I'm going to have a little bit of faith. Gundam hasn't let me down yet. But yes, not my most recommended kit. If I had to give this a rating of any sort, definitely middle of the road, close to the bottom of the Gundam model tier. It's almost comparable for me, the old no grades like back in the early 2000s. That's how bad it is. Even though this is the real grade, these things, they do look cool at the end of the day, but they are not worth a shit when it comes to posing, sticker wise. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is, if you want something that won't let you down, stick with master grade. There are some RGs that are phenomenals, like the real grade Crossbones X1, hands down, probably the best RG. Now I haven't built the Wing and Wing EW, so those are two. I also have a Toggies RG, which I hope that is not a disappointment because I spent like $100 on that. So we'll find out. There's a few more RGs in my collection I need to build, but we'll get to that. But as for this one, overall, a real disappointment. So hopefully this video helped you out. If you're looking into the Wing Gundam, if you're looking into the Destiny or any of the Seed series, that definitely, if you're gonna build it when you have the extra money, the extra time to tighten up the joints and to do all the extra work, because if I put the extra work in there, it will probably be a lot better. I just did panel lining, and no, I didn't even paint this one. So yeah, it was just panel liner and stickers. I'm gonna wrap this up. Didn't like this Gundam, but I'm working on something I actually enjoy. I'm gonna take a little bit more time and actually enjoy the process. But anyways, thank you for watching. That wraps this one up. We'll see you on the next one. Also, if you like any type of music, heavy music, my band is doing some new stuff. My old band, which I'll post a link somewhere around there. But if not, check out my other videos for other Gundams. I'll have another Gundam video out next week. Anyways, I'm running my mouth. I'll see you guys on the next one. Till then.